Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. So guys, today we are going to be working on the B-Max that I picked up yesterday. You saw that in yesterday's video. It was just a quick introduction into that car, just to walk around it, just to show you it. But now we're going to get stuck into it and start on the repairs. Want to take it all apart, get all the wing off, and try and straighten up that leg, replace that leg. I've got another one, and get the wheel straight so we can roll it off the trailer. So yeah, and then once I've taken all the bits and pieces off, then we can have a good look behind there to see what the damage is like. Everyone loved it in the comments yesterday. It is a great car, fantastic. It's got a great package with the car, 2 keys, great MOT history. Perfect, not great, perfect MOT history on that car. Very low mileage, 30,000 miles, which is nothing. And the main dealer service history, which is incredible. So you know it's been looked after, and you know that that oil has been changed for the correct one every single time. So I think it had about 7 stamps in it. So it's had about 7 services for 30,000 miles. Which is crazy. But a lot of people were saying about changing the belts. I've been thinking about it. I really have been thinking about it. But I just think it's not due. Like, it ain't due yet. So it's another, it's 8.5 years old. So it's not due for another 1.5 years. And it's not due on the mileage either. So it's not due one. So I don't know. I'm still thinking about it, but I don't think I'm going to go down that route of doing the belts because it's not due. You know, why have that in place if we're just going to like if they're over the time, like if they're over 10 years old and they're over the mileage, you know, I do them on the Fiestas. Bang, I'm doing them. But on this, it ain't actually due, guys. So I don't know at the moment. Anyway. Let's get stuck into the actual rip-off. Let's have a look at the damage assessment behind the wing, the bumper, the headlight. Find out what's going on and find out what has been pushed and damaged. So let's get out there. Let's do this. Right, guys, just before we get out there, just a quick update on this one. I'm still waiting for the slam panel to turn up. So this is on hold, basically. So that's why I thought, let's jump on the B-Max whilst we wait for this slam panel to turn up. I have got some parts here. As you can see, the complete leg and a wing, hopefully in the correct colour. I didn't have a colour match. They didn't say what it was, but I just looked on the pictures and it looked pretty much bang on. So I'm hoping that is going to be a good match, colour match to this one. But we won't know until we get out there and start replacing it. But that's kind of far off yet because there could be damage behind this wing. So we've got to do the damage first and then we can fit that afterwards. But it'll just be nice to see if I've bought the right one. Because that was £100 and that was £110. So, yeah, we're not really breaking the bank here when it comes to this repair. But let's just see how it goes, you know. Just quickly as well. I have started doing my other bench in the background. So as you can see, I'm going to be putting this up there as its permanent base. Pretty close to the cars, I've got to be honest. I want to maybe sort of move it over a little bit, but I don't want to put it too close to the fire over here. So yeah, I'm not quite sure whether or not it's in the correct position, but you know, I'm going to mess around with it and see how we go. So there's going to be plenty of storage for underneath. For bits and pieces, and I'm going to put some shelves up or something above as well for some storage above there. I'm going to drop some couple of sockets, two double sockets, one there, one there. I'm also going to put a light up in the back here, so it's got a nice light here. But yeah, this is really what I built that for, was to house this. But over here, I can do all this kind of work. So, you know, all the fixing, the battery charging, all those bits and pieces and stuff like that. I'll just work it out as I go. But it's getting there. Slowly, it's getting there. I've got another bench to work off over there. At the minute, alloy wheels everywhere. I don't know what's going on? I've got to sort them all out. Some's got to go on this, and then some's got to go on the back on the donor card. Don't know. I think there's one for the Focus. I don't know. I've got to sort it all out, but there's wheels everywhere. Anyway, let's get outside and have a quick look at this B-Max, and then we're going to get stuck into it. Cool, it's bright this morning. The sun is out and it's bright. God, it's bright. But it's cold. It's still cold. So hopefully once the sun comes across, it'll warm up out here. But we've got to get this straight so I can at least roll it off so that we can bring it into the workshop and work on it on there. But to do that, we've got to do the suspension, the leg, anything else that's been broke, lower control arm, track rod and rod ends, inner tyre rods or whatever, drop links, anything that needs doing, we've got to do that really out here. So yeah, interesting this one, interesting. So let's go and get the tripod. I'll set you up out here. Let's get cracking. Let's get this stripped down and see exactly where the damage is behind all these panels and bits and pieces and lights and stuff. Yeah, lucky, very lucky that this glass ain't broke. Very lucky. That could have easily broke. It's been pushed in there. I don't know if there's a bolt there or not. I think there's a bolt here, up here. Where is that bolt actually? I don't know now. Anyway, let's get cracking, guys. I'll set you up. Let's do this. Right, guys, we can actually see a little bit more now. So, yeah, we are getting closer, getting this off and out. I don't think that inner wing has been hit, you know. Got a little bracket here that needs straightening out. Probably that one could probably be replaced. But that's what I want to look at. I want to look at this up here. Can't really tell until we get the wing off. So... yeah, but we're getting close. As it, you know, the suspension part side of it, that inner tie rod and rod end, that's absolutely fine. That's absolutely straight. I don't think that's going to have a problem with that, but I've got to check to make sure that the end is okay. I might just change the end, but that inner, I think that looks good. I don't think we need to change that one, but I might change the end because of the movement on the actual ball joint. It may have, because of the knuckle here, it might have busted the actual ball, this actual ball joint. So I might change that. Drop link, broke. So we've got a drop link that's broke. I think they're Fiesta ones actually, same as Fiestas, them ones. Definitely got to change the leg. So you can see, you know, it's just all bent up and it's all twisted up here. There's a bang there. So we've definitely got an issue with the leg, which I've got a complete leg, so that's not a problem. But looking at this wing, I'm hoping, because there's on the other one, let me show you. On the other one I've got, there is 2 holes. Hold on. Didn't turn that music off. Fuck it. So yeah, you can see these 2 holes here. That's definitely for a bolt, and you can see that it's got like a thing in it. So I'm hoping that it will just pull out the old one, and we can just slot this one into it. I don't know at this point. That, I'm not sure if that's a bolt or not. I don't think it is. If it is, then we might have to take the glass out, try and cut the glass out to get to those fixings. I don't know at the minute. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do with that. But let's get on with straightening up the wheel first. Get the suspension done. Get that leg changed. Get that side of it sorted out. So, Yeah, let's continue just stripping this off, getting the braking system off. I don't want to mess around with the actual caliper itself. I just want to disconnect it because the actual pipes of it looks fine. There's no damage to that at all. So I just want to disconnect this and leave this tied up somewhere, or just sitting down there on a box or something like that. And then we'll strip the rest of it down. So yeah. Let's keep tearing it apart, guys. Let's just see, what we can do. So let's do this. Right, okay, guys, that is it. We are stripped down. Took the wing off. Managed to get it up to that bolt. There's a bolt just up there. Managed to get to that bolt just there. Undone it a couple of turns and then pulled the wing down. Stripped the old leg off. I think the lower control arm is good. I don't think I'm gonna have a problem with that. So yeah, we're gonna see how it goes when it comes to it looks straight and the ball joint's okay. I can't see any issues with that at all. So yeah, you can see the damage here on the corner. The inner wing looks good. It's just this end bracket needs pulling down, straightening up and sorting out. But I want to leave that for the moment. I want to get this leg in place. So let's do that and then we'll crack on. So let's do this. Right, guys, we are off the trailer and in the workshop with the B-Max. So yeah, do you know what? It actually looks so good straight now. The only thing I have to check, is that wheel is not buckled because of the impact. It's staying up. The tyre's really good. There's no damage. I've checked all around it, so that's all okay. But you just never know if that has had a little bit of a buckle and a hit because of this corner impact. So I'm going to check that. Go to the tyre shop, let them spin it on their machine to see if it's buckled or not. They'll tell me straight away on those machines. So yeah, but got right lucky, really, really lucky with this inner wing. It's not been touched whatsoever. I did have a little pull of this on the bracket, but it's very, very difficult to know the shape of that bracket and where it's got to be. It's got a little kink here, you can see it, which will easily pull out. If I could just grab something around that and then pull it this way, it should just pull that back out, and then just give it a few taps, line it back up. But it's very tricky to work out what it's like. Let me show you the leg. Absolutely spot on, not been hit or damaged whatsoever. We are missing a headlight retainer that goes in there, but I've got absolutely tons of them. You can see these are the retainers you have to use for the headlights. So yes, we'll put one in there, and then that sort of goes like that. But I think it's been kicked out because of that bracket. So we've just got to mess around with this, put that back in place. But yeah, I really want to get this bumper off now so that we can see the difference, what it's like, that end bracket on this end underneath the bracket. Do you see what I mean? So I can compare both sides to see. And then once we get the bumper off, we'll have a little mess around, and then we're going to have a little bit of a pull on that. I'm going to get some straps. I've got this ratchet, this pulley, 2-ton hand puller. We're gonna set it up. I've got some bits and pieces here as well, and some straps and some chains. And I'm basically going to leave it where it is and pull it over here. So I'm going to attach it to the bottom of the ramp, leave the car on there so it's nice and heavy. And then we're going to just put a little bit of pressure and pull that way, because it does need to pull that way. I can see it straight away. Without taking it off and have a look at that side, I can see it that needs going down. So we're going to have a little mess around now. So I'm going to set you up. Let's keep going. I have got to order another headlight. I don't know if I told you, because when I took it off, it's all smashed up. You can see there and there. So headlight is no good. We've got to get another one, but it's only for this side. I think this side's okay, because that wasn't the impact. It was this side. So yeah. But someone did say to me, because I mentioned yesterday when I showed you this car, I mentioned about the rear camera, and someone said, how's that got a rear camera? There's no way you can see it. So let me show you, for that person that was saying that it hasn't got a rear camera. Okay, I'm going to start her up. And the rear camera comes here. So I'm going to stick it in reverse. As soon as I put it in reverse, the pilot comes up there, and the camera is there. I don't know if I turn the wheel. If I turn the wheel, it don't move those lines. But yeah, you can see it, and it's got a little bit of a radar thing up here as well, so it tells you on the sensors. But yeah, how cool is that? And then you just take it back out of gear, press that button, switches it back over. So yeah, pretty clever. I like it. Obviously, I've showed you it's got the electric folding mirrors when you press the button and lock it and stuff. But yeah, I just drove up and down the yard, and then it drives lovely. This is the powerful one as well, because they do different versions of this. I think they do a 90 brake horsepower, 100, and then 125. Well, this is the 125. Where's the sticker? I saw a sticker. Yeah. So this is the 125 brake horsepower or PS version, Euro 6 titanium there. So yeah. But I just wanted to show you the rear camera, because someone was sort of saying, nah, how does that rear camera work? Well, that's how it works. Anyway, let's get set up. Let's get this front end off. Let's continue today. Let's see how far we get. But yeah, let's do this. Right, okay, guys, that is the bumper completely off and out the way. We can see now. We can't actually see because this bottle's in the way, but I just wanted to quickly get in there and show you what we're doing. Yeah, so this is really in my way. It's not that much, but I just wanted to see the actual bottom of this piece and see where it sits and lies and stuff like that. So I think I'm going to get this out of the way next, and it'll just show us a little bit more around the bottom there and stuff like that. But I'm just trying to compare. Like, you can see this bit here and that bit. You can see this bit here goes down and flat and straight. It's there, and over here you got this. Now I've already checked. I've spoke to Ford main dealer. You can't just get this end bracket. They will have to sell me the whole inner wing, which comes with this end, and then you've got to sort of undo it, drill it out, pick it or whatever, and pull it. But because of look how flimsy that metal is. It's so flimsy that can easily be manipulated and pulled back into place easy. So I'm not going to replace that. I am just going to, yeah, we're just going to give that a pull and just see what it comes out like. But is that because it's, you know, is that the Cat S damage? Probably, in it. I don't know. Or was it the leg as well? Bit of both, all combined. That leg, that piece. It's a Cat S. Write it off. But I don't think, like, it's not really that bad, is it? Let's be honest. Look at that. Even the inner part there, that's good. That's completely where it should be. It's just this outer skin and that bit there. So yeah, we're gonna have a little mess around with this now. I have ordered some parts from main dealer. Whilst I was on the phone to them talking about that, I said to them, well, can you run me out a bracket for that other side, because this one goes like this. It sits in like that. So that bracket there sits like that, and then the bumper flicks into there like that. On the other side, it was broke. This is it here. It's in absolute pieces. So there's no way I can use this again. So I spoke to main dealer. I looked on eBay for these, right? eBay breakers, 30 quid. All right. Main dealer, brand new, £17. Brand new and delivered to my workshop, 17 quid today. They deliver it today. It just shows you guys, you have to check with main dealers, because main dealers are really, really coming down in price at the minute to try and compare, get close to the breakers and stuff for brand new parts. It is crazy, unbelievable. 17 quid. So there you go. They're also going to bring me out some oil filter and air filter. We have got some oil here, 5W20, but there ain't enough. I've just got 1.5 litres there. That's 5W20. So yeah, I haven't got enough. So they're going to bring me some 5 litres of this, an oil filter and an air filter for the service part, and that bracket. So yeah, let's let's continue. I have got to do some work on this door now. I've noticed. I didn't notice before, but that's got a ripple in this door there. Starts from about there and goes down. You can see it just there. So we have got to do a little bit of work on this. It's got a little crease here. Once tapping this way, and that needs coming out. So we're going to try. I'm going to try and use the paintless dent removal first. We're going to stick some stuff to that, and then we're going to give it a little pull out. See if that does it. If it doesn't do it, then we're going to have to go to take it back and put and weld some wiggle lines to it, and then do it that way. But let's do paintless dent removal tool first. We'll stick some pads to it and see if it will pull it. But yeah, I really want to get this done first. So let's get that washer bottle out of the way. That's the first thing. And then I'm going to compare it from the other side. And then we're going to set it up over here and have a little bit of a pull on this side. So yeah, let's now have a little play with this. Let's do this. Tell you what, guys, this is looking unbelievably good at a minute. I've got to do a little bit of painting over the top of it, so that just always happens. But like, it's just so flimsy, this stuff, and it's just you kind of just whacking it, banging it, levering it, just to sort of get it back into position. So yeah, I think that's pretty good, really, considering it's not what I normally do, is it? We don't do this kind of... I do a little bit of body work, but not to this... Yeah. I think it's all right. I just put the wing on as well, just to check to see what's lining up and what's not. That's lining up, the top one, but the bottom one isn't. So it kind of wants to do that a little bit. It's difficult to get these to line up until you've got... you know, the wing on and you're sort of positioning it from where it is. So this side here, you've got a bracket at the bottom that connects to that, and then you've got two bolts at the top. But yeah, I think I've done okay. I think it's all right. I think it's definitely passable. It's just whether or not that side wing now lines up with the brackets and that. If as long as it does, and the headlight lines up and stuff, and you know, you've got to try and line it all back up. So yeah, it's getting there, but it's not that bad. So I'm just using this like sort of ratchet 2-ton pulley just to put some pressure on it whilst I was whacking it, moving it about. There's tools everywhere. This garage is an absolute mess at the minute. There's stuff everywhere, parts just put everywhere around at the minute. But I think it's because I'm trying to sort that over there, so it's putting extra bits and pieces around the garage. But once that's done, it will be a lot tidier. You know, I don't like working like this. I've got to be honest. I like it a lot tidier than this. So, but yeah. Anyway, let's continue for the moment. Let's get the wing in place. I've got the feeler gauge already set, which is from the other side. So I'm sort of governing by this side. I'm working it from this side, what my gaps are like. And that's the one that I need. Nice and tight in there. So all the way down. Yeah. Little gap there. Couple of mil, 3 mil. 2 or 3 mil there. But that needs to go down there with this feeler gauge on the other side. So I think that's what we're going to do next. Let's get the wing on. Get the feeler gauge in place. I just had to pull that out a little bit with the slide hammer. And obviously we're going to have to get that repaired. Take that back a little bit. We're going to do a little bit of repair work on this. And then I'm going to get him to, you know, he's got to paint that. So he might as well paint I know the wing's in colour, but he's got to blend the paint up as well. He's got to go into this a little bit. Paint that. A little bit on the bonnet as well here that I've noticed. So he's got to do that. And he's got to do the bumper. So he might as well just do this whole corner, even though I have got the wing in colour. But it's only 100 quid, so not too bad. Right, let's continue. Let's get this wing on and let's see where we are. I'm going to get this side on, obviously, because I've got the feeler gauge. I can, you know, get this gap perfect to this side. Do the 2 bolts up at the bottom. Do the bolt up there. Get it flicked into that bolt there, which is up there. Get a bolt here. Get this gap right. And then we can move. So basically we get this side done first and we're moving this way on the wing. Do you know what I mean? And then we're going to see, once this side is perfect lined up, this side hopefully should be as well. It just might be a little bit more messing around with that angles and stuff. But yeah, so far, so good. It's going really well, actually. I'm really enjoyed doing this. Still waiting for Parts Plus to turn up for the parts that I've ordered, the bracket and the service kit. But, you know, just hopefully it comes this afternoon. I don't know, really, but we'll see how it goes. But let's work on the wing, get that on, get that in place, and we'll continue. So let's do this. Right, okay. So, guys, there we go. The wing is in position. The gaps are exactly the same all the way down there, here. I think I might want to push it a little bit this way, a little bit that way. Don't really know until I get the bonnet, because the bonnet's not pushed down completely. So I've just got to see. Yeah, so you can see here that gap is actually in line. That is in line with the bonnet line. And this side, it's not. So this actually needs to be put, I've got to undo it, the bolt, because I've done the bolt up. It needs to be undone over the top here, and then push this one in so it lines up with that, and that'll help that as well, and that'll help that bracket at the bottom. This still needs messing around, still got to mess around with that bracket and line it back up with the wing, but it's definitely getting in the right position. Like, you know, we're getting there, slowly, surely, but we are getting there. I thought the bonnet was damaged. I'll show you a little bit of a mark on it, but I've actually cleaned it. When I was cleaning the windscreen, I cleaned it off. So it weren't actually damaged. It was just a bit of dirt that was on that bonnet. But, you know, he's still got to do that door, so we might as well just sort of paint it up and blend it into the bumper and blend it into the wing. So this whole corner will be painted. Yeah, because he's got to go into that, you know. So he might as well take it up there. I'll speak to him and see what he wants to do and how he wants to do it. Maybe he might just say, well, I might just tape it off of there and then just paint this up here. I don't know what he's going to say in a minute. But he might have to blend it. I don't know. Because I've got to do that. We've got to do a little bit of repair to that door there. That crease as well got to be sorted out. But we've done absolute loads today, guys. But I have run out of time. So I've got to leave it there. That's the end of today's video. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to drop me a comment below. Give the video a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll let you know what we're doing tomorrow. Thanks for watching. See you soon.